Hi guys, I hope you're all well. So, as it is Christmas Day, yeah, it seemed fitting. I did something Christmassy, and I've gone with a good old Santa Orc just because, well, I absolutely love orcs. So, this is the little chap. I'm going to have fun painting in this little video. I say painting. I'm going to be using the marker pens again. I love using these. They are so comfortable to hold, easy to use, obviously. And the great thing with these is there's no messing about, changing paints, cleaning brushes, or any of that sort of stuff. So it does mean they are pretty quick. All you got to do is when it starts to sort of run low, push the little button at the very end. It releases the paint down at the bottom. And these are sort of normal acrylic paints, which is great. So coverage is, well, as expected, is really, really good. So with the Orc, yeah, no surprise where I got him from, Mr. Modular. I'll leave links down below, guys. I've used loads and loads of stuff from this person before because, well, it is all Orcs, and I absolutely love Orcs, and I love what he does with them. So this is a guy that I have downloaded, and yeah, about to print out. Today's video is sponsored by the Halo X1. This has been my go-to printer for, well, the whole of 2025. It's an absolutely awesome printer, whether you're a newbie or a seasoned professional. Really, really easy to use. Great looking with some great features. Obviously, the few that I like are the easy release platform. The fact you've got these little paddles you just sort of flick to make the things come off. There's no setup at all with this. You can use it straight out of the box. Got easy to use slicer software, which works perfectly every time. You got obviously the auto feed bottle here as well, which is absolutely great. And yeah, links out down below, guys, to check out the Halo X1 if you're interested in getting into 3D printing. So obviously with these, yeah, I have to use sort of normal glue. I use super glue with these, although super glues, yeah, sometimes they are quick and sometimes they're not. Well, you can get glue activators now, which I have started using. It's a little spray, you spray on it, and yeah, the glue then dries instantly, which is pretty cool. So I've made this guy a little bit bigger than normal size, just because, well, I like things to be a bit bigger. The only downside, though, I will say, is these marker pens. Obviously, the end brush, yeah, it's nice and thin, which is really good. But the actual, obviously, pen that you hold, it is thick in, well, the bit that you hold, which means you can't always get into the nooks and crannies. So for the first time, well, it might not be the first time, but it's something I don't normally do. I'm actually going to paint this chap in parts. Well, I say parts, two parts. Yes, I've taken his hands and his, well, to say his weapon. Well, it's kind of like a weapon and guitar. So I've taken them off just to make it easier to get to, well, get to everything on this chap. I say pens, really, really nice to use. Coverage is awesome, great to hold. Because they are that bit thicker, you can't really get into sort of small areas or pass through small areas. Well, I must admit, I know people do always say, yeah, you should really take miniatures apart to paint them because then you can get to every little bit. But yeah, I like painting things when they're all together. So as you can see, though, yeah, prime this chap in a white. You can obviously prime it in a black because these paints will cover really, really nice. As in, you can paint a lighter color over, well, a much darker color, and they dry real quick as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it doesn't take too long at all to get this chap painted. Obviously, there's not too many colors in this guy either. So yeah, you're definitely going to be able to paint him super quick. I will still be using speed paints, contrast paints, dipping inks, all those other lovely paints. It's just nice every now and then to do something a little bit different. And I say, painting with these pens is a bit different. And I say it is honestly, it's so much quicker because there's no having to clean the brush or getting the paints out, putting the paints in little paint pots or whatever it is you use. Yeah, these pens you just pick up and use. So I've had these for, I don't know, I can't remember the last video I did with, or the first video that is, about 9 months ago. So some of these pens haven't been used in all that time. But as soon as I took the lid off, the paint is good to go. It's not like it dries up or anything. Obviously, when you put the paints on properly, that is, the lids on, that is, yeah, everything is nice and airtight, which is really cool. So yeah, taking his hand off. So glad I did do it because yeah, there's no way I could have got to all his top with the gun or weapon in his hands. So there are the metallic paints as well. There's four. Oh no, there's actually six. I'm looking at them now. There's a gunmetal, silver, gold, bronze, copper, and brass, which is really cool. And again, they all go on really, really nicely. So coverage is yeah, is really good, which is why I do like using these pens. Only downside, obviously, to using these pens as opposed to the paints, there is less choice. With my speed paints and dipping inks, when it comes to greens, I've got about 15, I think. Yeah, so there's a ton of different greens to use. With these marker pens, I think there's two greens. I think it's kind of almost two of every color. Two of the brown, typically a yeah darker and lighter one, which is pretty cool. So there he is. Didn't take too long at all to get this chap done. But obviously he does look too neat, too clean. Because I'm not very good at doing highlights with like a lighter color. For me, yeah, I go with my wash. Although this is my own made sepia wash. Well, I think I should change the lid to say bath, sepia bath. Because as you know, yeah, I might as well just get the guy and dunk him in. We could almost fit in this pot. I do like putting a lot of wash on. Although it must be in this case, I did put a lot on, but then I did dab some of it off, which is quite rare for me. But even I thought I'd made him a bit too downright dirty. As you can see, yeah, very dirty here. But say I do sort of sponge a little bit off just because it's like, yeah, he's got too much. But obviously, this kind of technique, yeah, obviously, you're not going to win any awards or that kind of thing, like I always say. But obviously, if this was a miniature I was going to use on a tabletop, then yeah, how he turns out is absolutely perfect for that. Um, again, it's just preference of what you like to paint. For me, I enjoy painting, but I don't want to spend hours on one miniature. I like to get them sort of done, have fun doing it, and then obviously get them playing with. So there we go. It's all dried. It doesn't look too bad at all. But obviously, as this is Santa and, well, everyone's a white Christmas, I've got my little fake snow here. I'm not sure what this stuff is, but it was brought as fake snow. It's not like it's talcum powder or anything. And then I'm just going to sort of sprinkle it on. So I'm using PVA with water in this thing. There is a little bit of washing up liquid, I think, in there. Although I need to add a bit more water or shake the bottle more. Because as you can see, it's coming out a bit thick, a bit clumpy. Whereas when I first did it, it came out as a real fine mist. But never mind. And then yeah, just sort of sprinkling on the fake snow like it's well, like it's salt from above. And yeah, just seeing where it lands. And well, this is how he looks when he dries. And there we go. Actually, love how he's come out. It's a nice, simple, but it's a little ornament now to sit around for well for the Christmas period. So if you are into sort of Christmas and all that, Merry Christmas to you all. And I hope Santa brought you exactly what you wanted, or if not, you bought it yourself. But yeah, absolutely love this guy. I say he will now be coming out every Christmas as a Christmas ornament. Yeah, I need to make more like this because I absolutely love him. Okay, guys, big shout out and thank you to all my patrons. To say I will be doing more over on my Patreon page. I'm going to get back into doing my Monday videos, which is basically going to go through and show what I'm currently working on. So I'm always working on at least 3 or 4 projects at once. So if you want to become a patron, help support the channel and see what I'm currently working on, that'd be awesome. Give the links a click. Another video on the screen, guys. Don't forget to like, share, leave comments, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You take care and have a great day. Merry Christmas to you all. Bye now.